Red Touch Media, and I'm with Mumiy Troll frontman Ilya Lagutenko.
Yay! I did it Forshaw.
Yeah, Forshaw. Now, Ilya, you've got a huge fan base all over the world. How do you connect with your fans? Do you use any sort of social media platform to connect with them?
Interesting question, but I came from kind of old-fashioned generation, music fans and musicians who kind of started like in late 80s, and we didn't have, back in Soviet Union, we didn't even have a proper record shop. So basically, I do remember those days when people will distribute music. Basically, if you heard something nice, you just tape it, tape to tape and give it to the friend, and then this friend share it with other friend, and it takes time and resources and money, how much it will cost, and and sometimes you would be amazed because these days I still remember people who was like, oh, I heard your record which you did as a teenager in 1980 something. I was, come on, you joking? Because you're from other side of the world. How come this music gets there? He said, oh, we had this DJ who played it, and I kind of found it interesting. So I do believe those people, and I really do believe these days, whatever the new technologies, social networking, it's sharing the music. It's basically about the same old idea, actually. If you like the stuff, you probably would refer it to the friend, and that's it. That's basically it. And to do all these likes and dislikes on internet, I don't really believe in that. Some people want some exposure, but if you don't like that guy, even if he put his you Cal Forshaw, but if you doesn't like him, you wouldn't go out with him. So it's the same with music. It's like, if you don't like the stuff, you probably won't even tell to your friend that if you didn't like our today's performance, you probably wouldn't bother to tell your fellow Liverpoolians about our band. But but it definitely the whole landscape, let's put it this way, it's changed these days. And there are some people who can use, they're smart how to use all this new technologies, but it's always basically about you trust some people, you trust some ideas, you share them with people. So that's about it. And if the idea doesn't work off, it's like some fake idea, people won't come back to you. So so it's all about honesty, I guess.
It is. I suppose it gives people a way of expressing, like you said, their opinion. Do you still distribute your music using CDs and vinyls?
We're one of those bands who've never ever had any major or whatever corporate deals in our life. So, even when we started and we had this few commercial success with our music in Russia, we actually been lucky, and yes, I'm saying that we're lucky to have that financial crisis in the 90s when all those music companies basically collapsed, and I got back all my rights almost from the day one when we just released. So I'm really careful about what we're doing, and I've been a music fan since my childhood years, and I try to understand how it all works, and how to promote music, what should be done, and because to write songs, it's a fun thing. I mean, to be creative, it's great to be creative. I mean, to even perform on the stage is great, but then you ended up how to distribute, how to sell your music, how to monetize your idea, and then you probably would end up with some dodgy managers who of course wouldn't be honest to you, of course will steal your money. So you don't have to go for all those mistakes. You basically, my grandmother always told me, if you'd like to do it, the best way you think you do it yourself. And so basically, these days you have to do it yourself. And now, now technology is cheap. I mean, to get music music instruments is cheap. I mean, to get all those cameras,
Yeah.
you just doing like nice filming today. It's relatively cheap if you
Yeah.
compare it like to 20 years ago or whatever. So I mean, right now you can be creative in everywhere,
Yeah.
and this is basically, that's it. Like every musician, okay, you do the song, you write a song, you write the lyrics, you perform it, you learn how to play instrument, then you do your album cover, you do your own video, and then you're in business. And obviously, it's a one thing, to be a music fan, but it's totally different thing to devote all your life. I mean, to make a living out of like making music, and there are so many compromises, because popularity is a kind of thing. It can come and can fade away, and then can come back. And some people would love your music, some people would hate your music, and you have to deal with lots of different like psychological issues. So you have to be brave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Liverpool is famous like for brave and
Brave musicians.
brave musicians and brave people, and I always comparing like Liverpool with my hometown of Vladivostok, because it's too far kind of from metropole. We always have like our sort of identity, so we're here, they are there, and we live by the sea. We meet all those people from all over the world, like different cultures, different mentalities, different languages, and and it's a bit rough in a way, but people are nice, and and that's what makes us going further and further. And after all, we all like adventures, and we're explorers in our heart.
And obviously this video will be going online, hopefully being seen by a lot of your fans. And what would your
hi fans, how are you?
What would, if you had to tell your fans to do one thing today, what would
Welcome
that
to Liverpool. It's a nice summer day in Liverpool.
It always is.
It
always is,
us?
Ilya.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. I'm Kelly Forshaw with Red Touch Media. Thanks for watching.